Hello, good people. How y'all doing today? This your boy Jay Huggins. I'm back here in the field today. As you can see, I'm in field number 11. Just trying to show off just a little bit of this soybean production in this field right here in Shannon, Mississippi. And just trying to give you a good highlight of what's going on in this field production. These beans here are another batch of Great Heart variety. And they're trying to be pretty good this year. If you can hit me dodge the sun just a little bit. But I'm actually amazed at how these beans have grown. I planted these beans here April the 29th, and they are loaded up from top to bottom. And man, I'm highly amazed and thankful how these beans turn out. We haven't had rain in the last 3 weeks, but I have put out fungicide and other foliar blends to make these beans do what they need to do. But I'm amazed at the color of these beans. And these beans probably gonna come off about another 3 more weeks at the most, what I'm predicting. But just trying to educate you a little bit, you know, on these Great Heart variety. Like I said, I'm a Great Heart variety person, and I'm just amazed at how these beans done. So, you know, picking a good choice of soybeans is definitely a key to a good farm. You know, everybody have a preference, a Pioneer, Asgrow, Dyna Pro, whatever variety you got, or Cropland. Those are decent varieties, you know, to each his own. But if you're gonna buy a soybean, make sure your salesman tells you that you need to buy a bean that's heat tolerant. Mississippi weather is not the same anymore. If you don't pay attention to climate factors, what's going on, you're gonna fail. I'm just giving you a lecture on that. And when I say you're gonna fail because the salesman job is only to sell seeds. But you need to have an agronomist in your back pocket, like I always say. Because if you don't, your production of your farm is just gonna drop. And you don't want that to happen because you not knowing what needs to be done by not asking what needs to be done. So, you know, if you take the consideration to make something happen in the right way, you will be all right. Yeah, I promise you. Today is kind of mild looking. It's actually kind of not as bad warm today, but it's getting there. But as you can see, these beans right here are definitely growing. I'm highly amazed at them. And these beans are, I'm predicting around about 75 bushels to acres at the most. Probably more than that, because I cut 70 bushels last year, and these beans didn't look nowhere near this. As you can see, everybody wants to know, are these beans real? No, they're not real. These beans are on 20-inch spacing. As you can see, the row spacing, you probably can't hardly see it. But like I said, I'm a fan of 20-inch row spacing. But if you can tell by my seed population, they look like they are drill. You know, I tell anybody, when it comes to planting soybeans, you need to have a minimum of 15-inch spacing. And by you having that, soybean need growth. And when you overcrowd soybean, you come back your yield. I have a uncle of mine, he's kind of hard-headed, but he won't listen. He's planting on 7.5-inch spacing and planting a seed population of 120,000. And that's not gonna work. And you can put out much fertilizer as you want, but you're still overcrowding your beans. And when you do that, I mean, what are you gaining? You're not gaining anything out of that. If you're gonna plant extend beans need growth. And when you have row spacing, and the more space you have, your production will go up higher. And when like these beans here, the way they looking, they are definitely overlapped on 20-inch spacing, and everybody thinks they are drill. I even had a buddy of mine that come out to the field just to see this production of this field, to see if they were drilled, and he actually seen for himself, they are not drilled. They on row spacing, 20-inch row spacing. Like I told him, he took in consideration that I told him the minimum that I will plant is 15, 20, and 30. And I have seen good 70 bushel yields on 30-inch rows, 20, whatever your preference is. And around here on this northeast Mississippi, I see a lot of farmers that's planting 18. You're not gonna see a 2-inch difference on 18 to 20-inch spacing. I mean, that's real good. And this field here is, I want to say 75 acres block, as you can see. but it's actually doing pretty. It's thriving. These beans will come off in about another 3 weeks at the most, and I'm gonna do a burn down on these beans. And as you can see right here, look at these beans just thrive. Man, I'm highly amazed. You know, to God be the glory. Without him, like I tell people, by him we move, we have our being. So, you know, if this sun will cooperate with me, you got to excuse the glare for today. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm doing the best I can with this sun glare. But just trying to be a productive person, and I love this business that I am. And Brother Dion Wade, keep your head up, brother. Brighter days ahead. And we definitely have to link up again real soon, brother. You know, like I told Dion, he was amazed at these Great Heart variety of beans. I'm gonna put him on it next year. Like I told him in Alamo, Tennessee, he's gonna be the king of soybeans in the area. And it's a pretty good Friday. It's not as bad as hot and not as humid, but just thankful to be here today to give out highlights of what's going on and try to be a vessel and educate people what they need to be on this farming. You know, it's not many of us black farmers that's out here and just try to motivate and educate to keep us going. And we are all we got. Hopefully one day it will get better, and try to get more young blacks to get in the farming business that, you know, sell good. Like I tell people, you're not gonna get rich overnight. Get in what you put in. And when I say you get in what you put in, if you put in cheap results, cheap fertilizer, cheap soybeans, you're gonna get a cheap result back. But if you do right by it, and do right by yourself foremost, and do right first and foremost, do right by God and do right by yourself. And you do your part and God do the rest. And as I say to y'all guys today, y'all have a blessed one. Stay tuned for another part of this video. Love you guys. Coming back again, you guys. Just showing you how this field here is, man, just producing itself. As I said earlier in my notes, man, this field is just thriving. To God be the glory. As you can see, this bean here is definitely kicking another level of soybeans. As you see, this bean is every bit of over waist high. Some of my chest high. And, just take it as it comes. Like I told you, these Great Hearts, I'm promoting Great Heart Seed Company. I'm just a fan of them. I done tried every other brand, like I told you. I'm just amazed at these beans. And as you can see, look at this right here. That's way over chest high. And these beans here, I'm at the front of this field. And the farther I keep going, the taller these beans get. And they all loaded up real heavy. And just, man, I'm just ready to start cutting these beans in about 3 more weeks. And like I tell people, you know, my recommendation of fertilizer production, like I tell people, they ask me how much I'm putting down to the acre. It's preference. Like me, if you can afford to put down heavy fertilizer, that's definitely gonna be the key factor. But good tillage is definitely the key. I never tried any no-tilling. I don't believe in no-tilling dirt because it just don't have a good high yield to me. But like I tell a lot of people, I break up every piece of dirt I got. But a minimum of fertilizer I recommend to put down is 150 pounds. That's a minimum. I usually don't tell my secret, and I'm not gonna tell it, but I put down way more than that. Way more. And you know, it's been working for me. And but I can tell you one ingredient is potash and sulfur. And put sulfur with your potash and you'll definitely see a good result. You know, on help out on the microorganisms just trying to absorb in. And if you're gonna have a good soybean, I'll take this back. In order for you to have a good soybean production, you need to do some fall tillage, like chisel or flat breakers, you know. That's what I do every year. I chisel plow and sometimes flat break. But this year I'm gonna try to do it again. I'm gonna put this whole field right here in corn next year. I'm going back with Great Heart variety.